Hi guys, so I've just picked up the new GWM P Series. BB Motors in Kimberley was generous enough to lend me the vehicle for the whole day to do a review on it, and I'll give you my feedback. I did drive the vehicle on a previous occasion where I did a test run on the LS model. This is the LT model, which is the top spec passenger model, and both of them just comes out in a automatic gearbox, or with an automatic gearbox. And yeah, I'll give you my feedback in this video. If I can speak on the exterior of this bakkie, I think you will be surprised on how big this bakkie is. It's really a big bakkie. Even on the inside, there's a lot of space. I think GWM really made a big, bold statement with this bakkie in terms of its looks. The only thing I don't like, or there's actually two things that I don't like on the exterior. I think the first one would be the big grille. I think they could have refined it a little bit, and that P Series logo, it just looks like a big donut or Google Maps icon. I don't like that a lot. I think they should have stuck with the GWM logo. And then the bumper, I don't know if it's something that you get on the Chinese brands, but the bumper looks like the old Steed's bumper. I think they could have changed that a little bit, but that's all I can find fault with on the exterior. What is nice is you do get it standard with rubberizing on the load bay. And let's be honest, most people that buy this bakkie, they aren't going to use the load bay for work, because at the end of the day this is a leisure vehicle. But I think if you are going to use it more for work and to load stuff in the load bay, I would say just re-rubberize it. The rubberizing feels a little bit thin, it looks a little bit thin, so I would just re-rubberize the load bay. Okay, so in terms of ride comfort, you have different settings. You have the eco mode, you have a comfort mode, you have a standard mode, and you have a sport mode, and you can even adjust the steering wheel to light, sport, or comfort, which is a nice touch. It is a smooth, solid, soft ride. I think the only thing that I can say in terms of the ride is if you at a standstill, and I'm going to show it to you now, and you press the throttle, there's a turbo lag, there the power kicks in, and then it gives you a jolt of power all at once. So I think in terms of refinement in that area, it's something that they can work on, because there's quite a big turbo lag. But I must say, if you are on speed, it cruises comfortably. It's a soft ride. It is a little bit firm, on the firm side, and I think you're going to feel it on gravel as well. I'm going to test it on a gravel road later, but you do have a firm ride, which is not a bad thing. It is a bakkie at the end of the day. It has a ladder frame chassis, so if you are used to an Isuzu or a Hilux or a Ford for that matter, then it's not going to be something new for you. If you drive on the open road, It is very comfortable. It's a smooth rider. The cruise control is working very nice. And yes, there's more than enough power for overtaking. It has 120 kilowatt, 400 newton meters of torque, which is plenty full power. I'm really impressed with this bakkie. Okay, so a very nice feature, if you turn and you put the indicator on, the camera pops up automatically, obviously to show you how far you are from the side wall with your tire, which is really an excellent feature, I would say. So with the surround view, you get an excellent camera system if you want to reverse. There's different features. You can have a full 180 view, and I must say that the quality of the footage is just phenomenal. Okay, so I'm in the new P Series, and I must say I think this is an excellent value proposition from GWM, and it's a major step up in terms of the bakkie segment, especially at this price range. The quality is just excellent. Even the feel of the quality, everything feels solid and well put together. And at this price range, you're not going to get anything else on the market with this bakkie's interior. If it was my money, this is a top spec LT model, but if it was my money and I had to buy a P Series, I would buy the spec model just below this one, which is the LS model, which also has leather seats. The only big difference is this one has a electronic adjustable seats, and it is heated front seats, and it has a power bank where you can charge your mobile device. The LS model doesn't have that. The other difference is this one has a roll bar that comes standard. What else is there? Oh, this one has a power socket in the back, where the LS model doesn't. I think there's a few other stuff, but that is not the main differences. So the top spec LT model, which is this one, costs about 544,000, where the LS model costs around 480,000. So for that price difference, I would rather go for the LS model, but it's an excellent bakkie. Okay, so this car has lane assist, and watch how cool this is. I don't recommend it for safety, but we're going around the turn, and look here, no hands. It's quite a steep turn, but yeah, for safety features, keep your hands on the wheels. But yeah, it's excellent. It's excellent. Look, I don't have any hands, and yeah, it's great. Okay, so I am driving on a gravel road, and like I mentioned, the ride is quite firm, but it is comfortable. At least I think if you put on all-terrain tires, it will make a big difference, because he does have road biased tires on. So I've driven the P Series yesterday, and what is my overall verdict in? I think GWM has made a big step up on their previous bakkie efforts, and they made a big and bold statement with this new P Series. And whether you like the bakkie or not, it has got everybody curious, and everyone is talking about it. It is an excellent value proposition, and the standard of specifications, tech, and other features is outstanding. If you are considering buying a new bakkie, the P Series has to be on your shortlist. You simply can't ignore its value proposition. It is a stunning looking bakkie, and it turns heads wherever you go. The interior has a quality feel and fit to it, which will surprise some of the preconceived notions about Chinese quality. And my honest opinion is that if you are going to buy the bakkie and you stay in your warranty for the duration of your ownership, just go right ahead and buy the bakkie. The P Series still has to prove its reliability in the long run, and the question is, will it be reliable, let's say for 10 years time? Will it last? Will the material used on the inside be durable in the long run? And like I mentioned, the quality does feel good. And then the question is, will it last? And what will the resale value be? And I think these are all questions that still needs to be answered, and only time can tell. But GWM has to be applauded for the efforts and for considering the higher and lower end of the consumer spectrum. Thanks for watching the video. We really appreciate it, and I hope all of you are well. Cheers.